Hello friends, this is Ganesh and video number 35 on ABAP. So this is another video, a continuation of model pool programming. In this session I'm going to explain a component called tab strip. Okay, so you might have seen many transaction in SAP standard or custom. There are some tab strips they designed mostly with any standard transaction like ME21N or sales order creation. They have different tabs and every tab has its own properties, own components and own functionalities. So now we are going to design that tab strip for our custom program. Okay, so tab strip is a combination of button and subscreen. So button is nothing but each tab you have to consider as a button. So let me start with my slide. Here. So combination of button and subscreen. So every tab is considered as a button. If you click, it should open it. It should open a component of the particular tabs. Okay, so that's why we consider that as a button. So if it is a button, excuse me, the properties also is same as a button. So you have a name, you have text over there, you have the function codes, everything same as button you have to give as a property. And the component which you are seeing inside a tab is actually a subscreen. So if you create a tab, you're not able to keep any component over the tab. That is not possible. The tab accepts only the subscreen area. It won't accept any of the component. I will show you. If you drag and drop, accept the subscreen area, input box, check box, push button, it won't accept actually. It won't give any error. It won't accept it. I will show you. And there are two options to design this tab strips. Manually also you can do it, wizard also you can do it. Mostly people go with wizard because wizards is very simple, so you can give some informations and you can design your tab strip very easily. Here it's a combination of buttons and subscreen area. I prefer to design manual first, then I will show you the same in wizard also. Okay, and here we are going to learn a new kind of declaration is nothing but controls. So we have a declarative statements, we have 5 declarative statements, data, parameters, types, constant, tables, right? So one of the declarative statement here is controls. Especially this keyword is going to be used for two different functionalities, two different components. One is for tab strip, one is for table control. So whatever you design, whatever you keep a tab strip, entire is a tab strip. Tab strip can have n number of tabs, okay? The whole component name is considered as a tab strip. So whatever name you give for the entire tab strip, you have to declare as with the help of the keyword called controls, okay? So these are the 3 points. And yeah, this is just an example for your reference. So this is nothing but a ME21N screen, purchase order create. These are different tabs. My GUI version is quite different. That is why here, otherwise you can able to see it's look like a tab. In the older GUI versions, you can able to see as a tab. This is also tab, but in a different format. That's it. So here you are seeing all the components or nothing but subscreen components. Okay, this tab delivery and invoice tab accepts only subscreen area. Inside a subscreen area you can keep the subscreens only, and these are the components that are designed in that particular subscreen. Okay, so condition is one of the tab, text is one of the tab. The entire what do you call, the all the collection of all the tabs is nothing but tab strip. Okay, so under the tab strip you can have n number of tabs, and each tab can have n number of components. So simple. I'll show you the same in the system as well. Okay, so here let me create a new program, ZI tab. Tab strip. Tab strips. Okay, this is executable program. Next, local objects. Okay, so okay, fine. I created as a what do you call, report program, not the standard modelization. Sorry, model pool program. Start with SAPM. That's fine. Let me have my screen for this program. keep it in the object level. So right click the program. This is also one of the way to create a screen. Create screen. Go to screen number 100. I'm going to save yes. Screen number 100. Here tabs. Just go to layout. So I'll show you the tab strip manually first. These are the components. This is the component to create a tab strip control manual, and this is a tab strip control with wizard. So I go with the manual. So this is my tab strip. So by default, you will get two tabs. So first, the entire tab strip need a name. Okay, so I just give TS1 tab. It's gone. Only one mandatory parameter for the entire tab strip, TS1. Remember, because we need to declare the tab strip using the control keyword in the program. And every tab has its own mandatory parameter. Okay, just double click. So first is name. What is the name of it? I'll give the same name, tab1. Okay, what is the text on it? I can say sales order input. Okay, so still it has this like pink color. So double click because it is a button, right? Consider as a button. So it needs the function code. So function code is fct underscore t1. Okay, and one more mandatory parameter is a fourth parameter is required. Fourth parameter is nothing but ref field. Ref field is nothing but what is the name of your subscreen area. So you have to define a subscreen area for this particular tab. That is the mandatory part. As I mentioned, this is a tab. I'm not able to keep any of the component. For example, I want input box. Try to, no, you're not able to. I want a option button. No, I want a button. No, because it accepts only subscreen area. So go to the subscreen area component. Now you can drag and drop. See, it's accepting now. So it accepts only subscreen area. Now the mandatory parameter, the color also gone. What is the name? By default, it takes some name, tab1 underscore ref. If you're okay, keep the name or you can change it. So subscreen area, I go with S1. Name of the subscreen area. Okay. Same thing continue for tab 2. So tab 2 is name is tab 2 and sales item details. Double click and function code is fct underscore t2. Okay. And one more mandatory parameter is nothing but your subscreen area. That's it. Change my subscreen area name is S2. Okay. So tab strip design is over. If you want to have more than two tabs, by default you'll get only two tabs. Just double click the tab strip. Go to the tab strip property. Okay, we need the property window of tab strip. So double click the tab strip. Then you'll get the option tab title is by default 2. So if you say 4, you'll get 4 more tabs. Okay, but for scenario 2 is fine. I'll just keep 2. Okay, so tab strip design is over. So now I have two tabs. Each tab has its own subscreen area. Now I need to design two subscreen with needed components. So first tab is sales order input. Maybe I can have sales order number. Second tab is nothing but a sales order item detail. So based on the sales order number, I need to populate the value in the second tab. So that is a requirement. So for that, I need to create. Okay, let me save this. Okay. I need to create two more screens, two more subscreens actually. 50 subscreen 50. Change this to subscreen layout. So this is a normal design. So I need text box, I need sales order input, and I need one button to just come out of the screen. Let me have a box. Okay. Yeah. So this is sales order. sales number, text 1, name of input output box, one second, why it's not going, sales order is okay. Okay, so I need to change the component. Here sales order number, right? So SO, name of the input output boxes, SO. Okay, then button, function code of the button. Excuse me. So I'll go with name exit EB1. Double click. Okay, so here it's function code exit. That's it. Okay, this is screen number 50. Save it, and screen number 60 for tab 2. Subscreen 60 layout. So F6. Here maybe I'll get the value from VBAP table. So I want Veblen, I want Postner, I want Matner, MATKL, what else? Unit of measure and some date. Okay, continue. So this already we have seen. So I want to explain everything. So just I got it from the dictionary. F6 is the shortcut to open the dictionary and get the details from dictionary table. Okay, so go to flow logic. Here I don't have any button in my 60 because anyway I have the button over there. Or you can have a button over here in screen 100. Anyway, I have a button in my, what do you call, subscreen, but here you are not able to make it. The buttons here you are not able to make it. So because this, it accepts only subscreen area. So outside of the tab, you can have it. I'm sorry, here. Outside of your tab, you can have your button. So leave screen, PB2 or PB3. I'm going to have the same function code for exit because even my subscreen has the exit button. So just close it. Okay. Now I'm in screen 100, main screen. So I need a OK type variable. That is the only variable which can transfer the buttons of subscreen as well as normal screen to my program. Okay. What else needs to be done? Now the subscreen needs to be added, okay, in the screen number 100. Where is the tab strips available? Tab strip is available in the main screen 100. So main screen flow logic SC51, I need to use a syntax called subscreen area. This one I have already explained in the subscreen concept. So the same syntax I'm going to use. Call subscreen. The first subscreen area name is S1, including subscreen program name. So here both are same. Main normal screen as well as subscreen program names are same. So I'm using the system variable rep id within single quotes, the subscreen number 50, and I want 60 for my tab strip 2. Tab strip 2 subscreen area name is S2. That's it. Okay, now the design is ready. Let me have at least the code for exit. Okay, so that is going to be happen in user command 100. As you know, subscreen can access all the properties of normal screen. So subscreen button is going to access the OK type variable of your normal screen as well as your normal screen PAI. So just go to user command. I'm going to design, I'm going to create it because so far is not created with the same program. Okay, so here the codes are simple and the same code I'm going to repeat, nothing different here. Okay, code 100 type psi ucom if okay code 100 equal to fct exit. Uh-oh. fct exit. So what I have to do? Leave program. Okay, activate it. It's better keep this in display mode and then activate from top of your program. That's always best. Activate. So activate everything. Make sure the current screen also activated. So now you can execute directly because this is a report program, but there is no call screen concept syntax. I didn't use it. So let me create a transaction for my screen program. Sorry, report program also. So what is the transaction code you want? I want ZGI tab and short text key code for tab strip, and this is a program and Dyn Pro. Okay, this is not selection screen, it's a program and Dyn Pro. Select it, and what is the program name? Program name is this one, YJI tab, YJI underscore tab. And what is screen number? 100 is the screen number, is the initial screen number. So make sure these are selected, save it, and execute it. Oh, very good. Okay, yeah. Control variable not found. I mentioned, even I forgot about it. We didn't declare the tab strip in my program. Okay, so we had to declare your tab strip with the help of the keyword called control. So go to the program. That is actually missing. That's why the dump happens, short dump. It's a part of design. Okay, so here I need to declare controls. Yeah, controls, and tab strip name I given is TS type tab strip. Okay, act toward it, and this time it should work. Go to the transaction and execute it. Oh, seriously? Okay, search perform TS1. I think the name which I given is wrong. Let me double confirm it instead of guesswork. Guesswork never works. Go to screen 100, either layout or element list you can find out. I'll go the element list, sorry, layout. TS1 is the name of my tab strip. So go to the program, TS1 is a tab strip, act toward it. Transaction and execute. It's working now. I didn't write any code for tabs. Okay, if I click, it doesn't work because I didn't write a code. The code we have to write it, and exit will work because I already written the code for exit. So just come out of it. Now I need to write a code for tab. So simple code. If tab 1, tab 2 is clicked by the user, enable the tab 1 and tab 2 component. So tab 1 has a subscreen area and it has a component. Just enable it. Nothing much. So go to the same PAI because it's an event, right? So PAI, process after input. So once the user click my tab strip, then it has to enable it. So else if the OK code 100 equal to FCT underscore T1, this is the tab strip name, tab strip function code. Okay. Sorry, this is not tab strip. This is very specific. I have to say this is my first tab function code. So this is tab 1 function code. Okay, if that is the case, what I have to do is tab strip name. TS1 is a tab strip name, and there is a property for the tab strip. Control spacebar, you will get it active tab. So which tab you want to make it active? So I'm saying just activate. You have to give the same function code of the tab. FCT1. The same thing. Else if OK code 100 equal to function code of tab2, then tab strip name active tab equal to within single quotes function code of your tab2. Okay, so don't give the name of the tab. So everywhere you have to give the tab name, tab function code name, FCT name. Okay, that's it. This is a very simple code to enable your tabs or components of the tabs. Activate from the top always. Go to the transaction code, execute, and just click. It's enabled. So now the tabs are coming. Sales order input, sales item details. Now, if you feel to transfer the details or data between tabs, it's very simple. There's a very old logic. We are going to use it in what do you call tabs only. So there is no separate code we are going to write. Just consider two different screens. Probably the property is subscreen. Okay. Other than that, two different screens. So if the user clicks sales order item details, maybe the scenario is like this. The user is going to give some number, sales order number, and they're going to click sales item details. So based on the user input 1, 2, 3, that particular informations are going to be filled in tab 2. Okay, so how we can do is, before the screen pop-ups, these values, these components values to be filled. So we have very few places to write a code for model pool programming, PBO and PI. So POH and POA is very optional. It's very specific, only value help and help request. But mostly we go with either PBO or PI. For this design, this component to be filled with before the screen pop-ups. So I have to write the code in PBO. Okay, and sales order input, this is a component. So technically in the program perspective, this is a variable. It's a global variable. So we can able to receive the value of the global variable in the PBO of your subscreen 2. Okay, because this is subscreen 1, this is subscreen 2, right? So if the value enter in subscreen 1, again it's a component. Once you come to the program, it's everything is a variable. So from this variable, get the sales order number, write the code under screen 2, subscreen 2 PBO. Okay, so it's very simple. So now for this design, I'm going to write the code only in PBO of my second subscreen, means sales order item detail subscreen. So before this, I have to write one more code, whether I'm not sure if I remember this. So if I press enter, the value is getting erased from the subscreen components, because the call screen subscreen area is missing in the PAI level. PAI level, but that need to be in SE51. So go to SE51. So here you have to say call subscreen S1, call subscreen S2. Okay, that is the reason. Okay, active order. Now just confirm it. Things are working as expected. 1, 2, 3, enter. It's gone again. Okay, one more is missing. Probably I'm not able to identify. It's not declared. This component needs to be declared as a variable in the program. So that's why. Let's do that also. What is the name of it? 50, right? I think SO1 or SO. Name of the component is SO. It needs to be declared. What is this? Character 10. Okay. Go to the program. These are small things in model build programming. So if I type character 10, let's see whether it's going to vanish the values or is going to be remain same after any event triggers. 1, 2, 3, enter. Yes. So if the values are getting erased, two possibilities. If it is subscreen, the subscreen area to be added in the PI in SE51, and the basic issue would be the component is not declared in your program. Simple. Okay, now I'm going to write the code in second subscreen PBO. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write a code, that is the second subscreen is designed using F6. So all the components are start with the name VBAP. So I'm going to declare VBAP as a work area. Okay. Now select start from VBAP where okay select I can get single because I have only one value over here. Maybe once we come to table control we can see more than one where VBLN equal to SO. So SO is nothing but the component which is available in my tab 1 is nothing but subscreen area 1 or subscreen 1. Okay. To do S0. That's it. Activate it. I need some sales order. Valid sales order. Let me get it. SC16 VBAP. Fight. Okay, I think one more I have to do. Okay, let's see. Okay, this one I can take. Control C. Before execute the program, I want to check whether call subscreen. Yeah, S2 also done. Okay, that's it. So let's activate it. Go to ZJ tab, execute, and give the sales order number and go to sales item details. It's populated over here. Okay, because I written the code in PBO. See, tab strip is only the design level you have to understand, and the coding is same either it may be a PBO or in a PAI, nothing much. Okay, so once you're good with the tab strip, you can play around with any kind of logic or design or components because we have already completed all the PBO, PI, how that works, how the subscreen works, how to transfer the data from subscreen component to normal screen, how the buttons works of subscreen, how the subscreen is accessing the normal screen properties, everything is same. So table control and the tab strip try to understand the design, how to design based on the business requirement. Logic is very simple. Okay, once you are good with table control and tab strip, then you can add very complex logic you can apply for your business requirement. Okay, so this is very simple. Now I'm going to show you the same in Wizard. Okay, so let me have same screen. Okay, maybe I think I have a space. I'll go here and let me expand this. Okay, I'm in display mode. I'm sorry. Change layout. Okay, let's increase the screen. Okay, so here I'm going to use tab strips wizard. Now you are able to see, able to easily understand the wizard because tab strips is a combination of tab 1, tab 2, like subscreen. It's a button and subscreen area only. So just click it. It will now the wizard is opening. It's very simple. Next complete, but you have to give the proper information on it. First continue. It'll give some information in the first screen. Second screen, what is the name of your tab strip? So I can say TS2. TS1 I already given. Okay, and here this is okay. Just click continue. And here tab title. How many tabs you want? Maybe I want T1, T2, T3. Make sure that names are not given. I believe I didn't give T1 and T2. Let's have little. Let's go the different name instead of giving some issues. So T11, T12, T13. You can give whatever names you want. So 3 tabs I want. Then it will ask, these are the subscreen numbers. Is that okay? So 102, 101, 102, 103. I believe it's fine. Or if you want to follow the same sequence, you can give I want 70 and I want 80 and I want 90. Okay, because we followed 50 and 60. So I will 70, 80 and 90 the subscreens for each tab. What is the function code? Okay, so I given fct underscore t1 t2 t3. So here it's ts2 is nothing but your tab strip name underscore fc1 fc2 fc3 function code 1 function code 2 function code 3. It's fine because it's one time usage. We are going to do it and continue, and it will ask include for data and include for PBO, include for PI module. So everything is going to be in the same program. Okay, or you can give your own different include. So that is the idea over here. include for data definition, because we have seen one of the video, all the declarations of one include, all the PBO and one include, all the PI and one include. If you need it, you can go ahead. Otherwise, here it choose automatically with everything in the under the same program name. I'm good with that. Continue. And finally, some information is a summary of your whatever you have designed. Everything is in green over here. So it just display what are the tabs type, what are the tabs control, and what are the subscreens area, and every information are over here. Okay. So just click, you can just play around here, but you have to again do this. If you want to go back, just click it, it will go back. Just click next, continue. 70, 80, yes, I'm good, continue. And say GDIS, that's fine, continue. Now it's everything is green. If you click, you have to continue, no other option. And finally, you have to say complete. That's it. So you can just expand it. Oops. Okay, this is my tab. Another tab strips with, sorry, I have to use the tabs. Okay, I'm trying to move the subscreen, that's why it's not subscreen area, that's why it's not coming. So this is a tab strip by Wizard. So another beautiful thing is it created a subscreen also. Go to flow logic and create some codes also. Object type is not defined, that's fine. Just click exit. Something is happening in the system, that's okay. Sometimes it comes some what do you call the components for the screen painter is not properly designed, that's fine. Okay, now these are the codes. Okay, let me go to the screen. From there we can start. My screen is 100, right? Main screen. Okay, so main screen is 100. Here they added some codes also. So this is the code which we have added, but they have added their own module. They have added their own call subscreen, include the subscreen program and subscreen number. So these are dynamically, they are added it instead of one by one, they dynamically added it. Okay, and PAI also, they have done this call subscreen because to hold the value of the subscreen components, and this is one of the module, and this is our own module. If you want, you can use it, or if you want, you can use this also. Okay, and 70, 80, 90, everything is automatically created. Now if I go to tab strip, means my screen, execute it. So I think some activation is not happening. Let's activate it. Yes, whatever I design is not activated at all. What is the problem? So check code was already declared. Okay, it's trying to declare one more time. Anyway, we have declared it. So comment it. So these are the codes which we have written, right? So more activate, if it is a tab, active subscreen equal to this, subscreen equal to 80 and 90. Dynamically they are adding it here. Okay, the same variable I showed you, right? How dynamically populate the value for the subscreen number. The same thing they have done over here. Let me activate it. Is it fully active? I believe so. So go to, okay, little down. So here subscreen, and it shows the subscreen number. By default they design a subscreen with the subscreen number, and you can design whatever you want. Just I used a wizard, I didn't do any design for the subscreen. So you just design whatever designs you want, depends on your need. So here 70 is the subscreen, is created by system, and if you go to the layout, just one text is there. Okay, and with the values 70. So you can expand it and you can add the components whatever you need. Okay, so this is a way, excuse me, to design a tab strip using wizard. My preference is always go with the manual, because if there is any issue or the tab strip is designed by someone else, then it's very easy to understand. So if you go with the manually create a tab, subscreens and subscreen areas and everything. If it is a wizard, it's okay to create initially, but if you want to understand the problem or if you want to debug, then you need some more time to understand. So if you have a time, just go through and play around with the manual options first, then go with the wizard. Okay. Yeah, that's it. This is about a tab step. Probably the next video would be the table control. That is going to the end of the model build program, I believe. Thank you so much for your time. Play around with this and let me know if you have any questions or queries. Thank you so much for your time and we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.